What is SQL write and SQL? What is the difference? What is the difference between double, equal to, and equals method? Today's interviewer's requirement is to do a project. If you do project, you will be able to explain. If you do project, you will always face with problems, right?
Yeah.
What is the difference between object class equals method and string class equals method?
When I asked AI about it, so it led me in a direction. It told me to completely wipe the database, start again, and I did that. But in the end, the result was still the same.
Exception handling is there. If you don't do exception handling or you don't know how to handle exceptions, what is going to happen? What is normalization in database? हाँ, वो आप काम किए हो तो आंसर सुनने में मजा आता है. मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि जैसे मैंने सोचा था कि 20-25 मिनट इंटरव्यू लूंगा, पर वो बढ़ते गया, क्योंकि इंटरेस्ट आता है आदमी को जब हम सुनते हैं इस टाइप के आंसर जो सेमी यूजफुल है. हेलो एवरीवन, दिस इज किरण हियर. आज हमारे साथ कोकुब है. ही इज MCA post graduate in 2026 pass out, and he is doing Java stack. Okay, so I'll be asking him questions on Java full stack, like core Java, then React, then Spring Boot, then Solid JSP, and whatever things needed for fresher. Everybody should remember these questions which I ask in every mock interview. Don't take it very, very seriously. Like these are the only questions interviewer will be asking. See, my work is to make people intelligent, those who are at the below intermediate level. Okay, it is not like we are IITians and we are asking very heavy questions so that students is getting confused or student is not able to answer. So in these all mock interviews which you are seeing on this YouTube channel, these are all intermediate level or below intermediate level, so that we can raise a bar of students, those who are not at all able to understand things or not able to pitch themselves. So judge wisely, and your work is not to judge our candidates but to judge yourself by listening to questions. So let's move on. So Kokab, how are you?
Yes, sir, I'm fine. And
okay, where from you did your MCA?
I've completed my MCA from Siagar Institute of Business Administration and Research, which is under Savitribai Phule Pune University.
Yeah, that is in Kondwa.
Yes, a Kondwa campus.
Yes, correct. I've been there once.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
From there only I joined.
Okay, got it. So, yeah, so I visited once. Yeah, so you got good CGPA, that is 9.28 I can see. Right? In MCA. Okay. So let me start with directly through your project. Because
Yes.
what I heard from the students is like, those who are MCA, they do good projects because they are graduate and then they are going for post-graduation, right?
Yes.
So your project, which I can see right now, is something medicine booking and doctor appointment app, right?
Yes.
In BCA, you did that.
Yes.
So in MCA, which project you did?
In MCA, I've currently I'm doing two projects. Which the first one was a e-commerce application, which was a web app, and the next one was a job portal application.
So right now that is not mentioned in resume, right?
Yeah, because some modifications are left, and that is
No.
why I have not included it in my.
So
resume.
which project you can explain me better?
I can explain any project.
Okay, so explain me which you are doing in final year. Which project you are saying?
It was an online job portal.
Perfect. Yeah,
So-
explain.
So that online job portal I have developed using the technologies of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript as the front end, and I have used a combination of Java and PHP as the back end. It was a collaborative project. It was done with me and two of my other classmates. So in that, I was responsible for handling the back-end development of the project and the integration of the database with the back-end part, so that all the data can be securely transferred and stored.
Which technologies you used in that project?
The front end was done on HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Back end was done on partially Java and partially on PHP. And the database which was used was MySQL.
I'm not getting like how partially can be done in Java and partially in the PHP. How both languages can be used in same project?
So initially, what we were doing was we were developing the project in Java, but what happened was some of the features we were not able to integrate properly, and it was causing problems. So we had developed two parts of the project. So which was only connected through database. So first was the admin and the user side, and the second one was first was admin side, and second was more the user side for the employers and the job seekers. So the employers and job seeker section was done using Java, and the admin side was done using PHP because of the
perfect. So in the same project, there are two logins, right?
Yes.
Remember, everyone, guys, in this step, you should be knowing your project. What he said, there are two different folders. I would say folder. One project is of admin and another is of users. Same thing we do. What you are using in portal, right? In our institute, you might be using portal, right?
Yes.
So portal is different project, and we are managing that through admin. So that is different project. So it both can have different languages. So hopefully everyone understood. So one project can have two projects. One is admin scope and another is user scope. So you are saying user scope was in PHP and admin scope was in Java, right?
No, sir, it was opposite. Admin was in PHP and user side was in Java.
Perfect. So in Java, what stack you used? Front end was in which language?
Front end was in JavaScript only because at that time I had we can say limited knowledge of React. So
perfect.
I decided to go ahead with the JavaScript.
HTML.
Yes, since it was easier for me and I had understood the concept of JavaScript. So it was a better option at that time.
Okay, so you use Java. Spring Boot you use there?
No, sir. It was not we did not use that much. It was only, as far as I recall, it was only JDBC and up to a little bit Hibernate was used. So we did not use Spring Boot.
Got it. So now in BCA you did medicine booking and doctor appointment project.
Yes.
So that was Android application.
Yes, sir.
So you know Android, how to run Android?
Yes, sir. Android, I developed it because I had developed a keen interest in Android development. And since Java, I was also interested in Java at that point. So I decided to make this project and test my skills. So in that application, the development was done on Android IDE. And after that, the backend language was Java. And the database which was used was SQLite, and the front-end development is done on XML.
What is SQLite and SQL? What is the difference?
SQLite is a built-in database inside the Android IDE itself. So what we can do is we can start the initial development over there, and once we have tested the application, we can move on to the Firebase and host the application on the Play Store.
What is Firebase?
Firebase is a cloud. It is a cloud-based database which is provided and developed by Google, and it is mostly used in Android to host Android applications and the data behind it onto the.
But Android application, was that running on your mobile?
Yes, sir. Android application was running on mobile. I had even tried to deploy it on the Play Store, but it has a strict conditions for the deployment criteria is strict. So for that reason, it was not accepted.
Okay. Now that was all about your project. Then coming to core Java, let me ask you some basic concepts of core Java.
Yes.
What is toString method? Why to use toString method?
ToString method is a method from the object class, and it is used to return a string implementation of the object class whenever it is called.
Object class or any object which we create, right?
Yes.
Okay. What is hash code?
Hash code is a number or a sequence which is provided by the hash code method, which is get from the object class, and it is used for comparing the values of a string in cases of string collision.
Okay, you are using Eclipse or Visual Studio?
I'm using currently Eclipse and IntelliJ IDEA. These are the two.
What is the difference between these two? What you observed in these two?
the development the development flow or workflow is easier in IntelliJ IDEA as far as I've observed, because a lot of dependencies that needs to be imported, or a lot of annotations, or a lot of we can say dependencies are implemented or done automatically
in IntelliJ.
IntelliJ without the intervention of the developer or the user. So it is better, but at some point we can say Eclipse is better because it provides free, like everything the development for development is free over there, and IntelliJ IDEA after some point of time it begins to charge
Ask for money.
Yes.
Right. So you are using IntelliJ as well as Eclipse.
Yes.
And you know the difference between these two, right? Which is open source, which is free, and which is paid one, right?
Yes.
But IntelliJ is giving more features, right?
Yes, IntelliJ makes work a lot easier. For Eclipse, since we have to
do everything by our own.
Yes, we have to do everything manually. So it makes the development workflow a lot easier.
Correct. What is the difference between double equal to and equals method?
Double equal to is used to compare the values, strict values of two objects or two variables, and the equals method is used to compare the memory reference of the two objects, and it is also on the object class.
So equals checking content, right?
Yes, equals will be checking the content, and
object class has equals method or not?
Object class has dot equals method. Yes.
What is the difference between object class equals method and string class equals method?
Object class equal method, as we said, compares the memory reference.
Perfect.
And the string class equal method overrides the implementation and provides its own implementation, which is comparing the values of the two strings.
Okay, what is the difference between single and double and? Ampersand.
Yes.
So single ampersand and double ampersand. Any difference or same?
The single ampersand is used for as a placeholder. Double ampersand is used for logical operation. So it is used for true.
Correct. Let me make everyone understood. Like double and single ampersand. Okay, so what is the difference between these? Those who are listening and you also listening to this. If you do double ampersand, first thing both are and operator, right?
Yes.
So whenever we are saying and means both sides should true.
Yes.
Correct, na? So if double ampersand you use, if two conditions are there, first is false, no need to go to second side. Understood?
Yes.
That is double ampersand. Yes. If you use single ampersand, it will go to both sides and then evaluation result will come. You understood?
Yes, sir.
So where the time can be saved in double ampersand. Single ampersand should be used if you want to evaluate both the sides of any expression.
Yes, sir.
Clear? What is the difference between final and finally?
Final keyword is used to restrict any modifications, and it is used with variables, methods, and classes. So, for example, if it is used with variables, we cannot make any, we cannot assign any new values to it. If it is used with method, we cannot override that method in a subclass. And if it is used with classes, then we cannot extend that class. And finally, keyword is used with try catch in exception handling to for operations such as closing the database and any other open resources that are active during the entire exception handling operation.
You are implementing these projects, a lot of projects, right?
Yes.
Did you ever stuck somewhere so that it took 2 to 3 days to get out of that any issue? Any issue where a whole day has gone and you are not able to come out of that problem?
Yes, sir. During the development of the MediMate app, the Android app, I was stuck for almost an entire week. So it was in the database because I had decided to go with a single column, which was the reference type, and the reference type would change based on the booking. So if someone was booking for a lab testing, it would label the column as lab. If it was for doctor, then it would be doctor, and for medicine, it would be medicine. So during the implementation, so it just happened that the values that were being registered in that column were just garbage values or either null values, and because of that, application like kept crashing and was not working according to the desired.
Okay, so how you got the output or how you got the solution? That time I think ChatGPT was not there, right?
Yes, sir. At that time, it wasn't.
Then how you got the solution for this problem?
I asked one of my friends. He was working in the industry, so he told me to use may implement a method. It is called O-type, and it basically references or hard codes the value and stores it for a particular page. So, for example, if it was if you open for a lab testing, so the O-type for the column would already be stored as lab. If it was for doctor, then it would already be stored as doctor. So the values were already hard coded according to the page user was opening. So with that, it started working properly, and that's how it was resolved.
Great. And I want to tell to every audience of this podcast or this story, interview story, why you remember, this problem. I think 1 year, 2 years before you might have faced this.
Yes, sir. 1 year.
Still you remember it. You know why? Because you yourself faced this issue.
Yes.
Those who are listening, again I'm telling, unless you face the issues, you will not remember those issues. You just read the book, you will not remember. You browse websites, you will not remember. That's why today's interviewer's requirement is to do a project. If you do project, you will be able to explain. If you do project, you will always face with problems, right?
Yes.
Problems will always be there, na?
Yes.
But there will be a solution also. Earlier it used to take 1 week, but nowadays if you would have faced that problem, ChatGPT would have solved that in some minutes, seconds, right? Or maybe in some hours, correct? But that time you did that, and now you are remembering it, right? So that's it.
So, sir, I don't rely that much on it because my current project it has really caused a lot of problems, and I had to face a lot of setbacks while using AI for my debugging.
Oh, means it was going in some other direction.
Yes, sir. While implementing, the same problem occurred in connecting the database for my current project, which was a clinical website for doctors. So the current issue that was happening was that the bookings were not getting stored in the database. So when I asked AI about it, so it led me in a direction. It told me to completely wipe the database, start again, and I did that. But in the end, the result was still the same. So and
you lost the data also, maybe.
Yeah, I actually lost the test data, and it was a lot of test data. So
Great. So that happens, and that's why once you get a setback, you will be careful about it.
Yes.
I'll not say you will not use it, you will use, but whenever it's instructed to do something, you will always think by your conscious mind whether I should be going in the direction or not.
Yes.
Right? Not blindly will be going. Correct. Very great. I want to know, exception handling is there. If you don't do exception handling or you don't know how to handle exceptions, what is going to happen?
The program, it is going to disturb the normal flow of the program. So even though the user might not see it in the front end, but the desired action may not happen. Suppose the user is submitting a form and some wrong data is being inputted into it. So what will happen is the user will keep clicking on the submit button, and if there is an exception and it is not being handled, then the user.
Then that's okay. So what is the topmost exception class?
The topmost exception. It is exception class.
Throwable class.
Right.
Understood? Now, what is the difference between error and exception, and what is can you give me some examples of error?
Error. The difference is that errors will lead to complete stop of the system and may cause the system to crash. And exception, even though it causes some disruption, the flow of the program might continue. So some examples of error are out of memory exception or like stack overflow.
When you think a stack overflow can occur?
When we are, for example, if there is a lot of data or a lot of variables are being inputted, or so what might happen at that time is the stack, for since the variables and methods are being stored in a stack, if the limit of the stack is completely like full, then any new like input or data might lead it to like crash, or the system will throw the error that the stack is completely full. We cannot, or the memory is completely full, and we cannot store any more data.
Okay, then stack overflow comes in.
Yes.
Yeah, so basically, technically, when stack overflow comes in, one method calls another method and another method calls same method, right? So it's a recursion.
Yes.
So automatically stack will be full, and that's what the overflow, right?
Yes.
Yeah, great. What is cloning?
Cloning is a process in which one object can clone another object, and it is done through the clone method, which is found in the object class. So using that, one object can.
Then what is cloning? Deep cloning and shallow cloning?
I can't seem to recall it.
Yeah, deep cloning means shallow cloning means, let's say one class have object of another class, like person class have object of customer class, and customer can have object of address class. So whenever you do cloning of person, only person class will get cloned in shallow cloning.
Yes.
Understood?
Yes.
And customer and address will be only addresses will be stored. But if you do deep cloning, or one class will get cloned and inside that another class is there, right? Object of that class will also get cloned in depth. Understood?
Yes.
So what is return type of clone method?
Return type of clone method, Boolean.
Object. What is that? Object. Okay. Yeah, because clone is of object, right?
Yes.
Next question I would ask you. Stream API?
String?
Stream API. Collection stream.
Yes.
You know it? Lambda expressions,
Yes, sir. Lambda expressions.
What is lambda expression?
Lambda expressions are they do not have a method, so we only use brace brackets, curve brackets, so to provide single line implementations, and also we can use it with stream APIs to perform operations within single lines, and if the operations which normally require multiple lines of code can be cut down to a stream.
Yeah, can you explain that?
So
let's say I have method of addition. Some method is there, right? Two
Yes,
inputs A and B, and then inside that I'm writing int C equal to A plus B, return C, right?
Yes.
So how that will be done through lambda?
So in lambda, we can using lambda expression, we can simply have a variable which is the result, and we can use equals to expression, and after that the lambda expression, which will be the brackets, and then the arrow symbol will be there, and then we can provide the variables which we need to be added. So the lambda expression will make it sure that the result gets stored.
What's the use of lambda? That's a shortcut.
So mostly it is used for reducing the operation of the number of lines.
You said reduce, something called map reduce. Do you ever hear that?
Map.reduce.
Not map method is there, reduce
Yes.
method is there. No? Okay. No problem. Filter, filter method in stream API.
Yes, sir. Filter is used for shortlisting the results of any operation that we are performing.
Okay, so I'm asking you, if you have a list and I want to find out students whose name starts with X. Understood?
Yes.
How you will do that to stream API? List name is list. List.
So we will use a stream dot filter, and then we will use inside the brackets we will use list dot
List dot stream dot filter, right? Map will be there or not? Not needed. Maybe list dot stream dot filter dot collector.
I can't recall it right now.
Yeah, but you did it, right? You can do if you do study that.
Yes.
Correct, na?
Yes.
No problem. How you iterate hash map?
So hash map we can iterate it using the for each loop, or we can use the we can iterate it using the keys, or also the value. We can iterate it using the values, or even the entire key value pair. So it can be iterated in 4 different ways.
What is the difference between list iterator and iterator?
Iterator is only used to traverse the list in a single direction, whereas the list iterator can traverse the list in both the directions.
Okay. List can be iterator can be in the
iterator is only
forward
used
direction.
for forward traversal, and list iterator you can either use.
What is it? Got it. What is the difference between enumerator and iterator?
Numerator.
There is no remove method. Not remove method. It is only read only. Okay. It is for legacy classes. Enumerator is for legacy classes. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. What is the difference between vector and earliest?
Vector is a legacy class, and it uses a stack to store the elements, and ArrayList is is part of collection framework, which was introduced in Java 1.8, and after it is used for and vector is also thread safe, while ArrayList is not thread safe, so it is used for fast addition or removal of elements. So,
okay. Collections, collections class?
Yes, a collections class.
And collection interface? Collections, it's a utility class. It has sort method and all. Collections.sort.
Yes. So collections interface is used for collection interface is mainly used for in the for the collection elements like list, set.
Perfect. So it's under the hierarchy.
Yes.
So great. So these are all questions about the core Java. Okay, so let me ask you some questions on SQL also. What is the difference between unique key and primary key?
Primary key is the main identifier of any table, and it does not allow any null values. Whereas unique key is a single column of a table, and it also allows null values.
What is normalization in database?
Normalization is the process of making the database the data stored in the database and reduce the redundancy. So it is mostly used for reducing the redundancy of the elements which are stored.
Do you know any phases of normalization?
Mostly it is up to now 5 normal forms. So
1 NF, 2 NF like that.
Yes.
Okay. What is first NF?
First normal form is when the data is segregated into
having primary key, I would say.
Yes.
Right.
First normal form is mainly used when we are storing the data without any modifications. So only even if the data is repetitive, we are storing it in row-wise format.
Great. Okay. So you did BCA from the same college?
No, sir. BCA was done from a different college.
Which college?
Abeda Namdar Senior
Okay.
College.
So what difference you observed in BCA and MCA? It was little advanced one or what?
As far as I would say the subject matter that was taught in BCA and MCA, there was not much difference. So it was mostly the same topics were taught. But in MCA, the curriculum was mostly research focused. It was like the preparation is mostly towards becoming a researcher in the computer field.
Okay. How you can use artificial intelligence in Java? You might have heard, right? There is artificial intelligence and all that stuff, right? So is it possible to do or not? Or AI is nowhere related to Java?
I have not yet implemented this, but there is a entire like a Spring AI feature, which is implemented for integrating AI into the Java applications through by just importing the APIs for the generative AIs.
So you have not used AI in anywhere, right? You have not learned AI in Java anywhere, any topic or anything, right?
Yes, sir. No, currently I have not.
Okay, then don't you get scared that there is a world where AI is getting used widely and you don't know anything about AI? So if you are doing Java, then don't you feel that you are not secure?
I mean, there is a little bit of like nervousness while searching for jobs as well. But like the current job market requirements are currently not that much. They're not asking for AI requirements in freshers, but still it is like a little bit knowledge is required.
So you mean to say AI should be learned, right?
Yes, sir. I have not yet learned how to integrate it, which might be a setback for me, I can say.
Okay. What is Node actually? Node.js?
Node.js is used for backend development. And
what is between Node, also backend development? This Apache server is also used for backend. So what is the difference?
The Node is used for creating packages in a backend development, and Apache server is a part of the LAMP stack, which is used in PHP development, and it is a server which is used to run the Apache and MySQL the servers and using the XAMPP control panel.
So you, as a student, you learned, and as a, like I would say, intern, or maybe you're working on a lot of projects. So a lot of topics are there in the core Java, like exception handling, garbage collection, collections, arrays, and many more.
Yes.
What do you think while developing projects? Which topic is getting used widely? Means more. Which topic you need to know to implement and to do a project?
Mostly like the topic that is getting used. Core Java technologies are being used throughout. So
throughout, but out of that, let's say exception is there. So everywhere you are handling exceptions. Yes. Or array, you are using everywhere array. So like that, which concept is getting used more? Like final variable is there. You are not making everything final, right? No. So I would say you are not using that much that final concept, right? Yes. Static. You are not making everything static always, right? Yes. So like that, which concept is getting used more?
I would say since the
your observation, not I'm saying.
According to my observations, I have been like heavily relying on the getter and setter methods. So because everything needs to be private and we cannot
encapsulation. So as per him, this Pojo is getting used more.
Yes.
Models like getters, setters, and private variables are there, right?
Yes.
Correct na? Okay, done. Collection you are not using much in projects?
Collection, actually, it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't like much use of it, except for when we wanted to store or retrieve data from the database. So, for iteration of
Mm-hmm.
elements or iteration in the uh, user interface, like if we wanted to display multiple values or data. So that was we can say very limited usage for
So
this.
now there is no college, right?
This it is exams are finished.
Finished. Okay. Now looking for job, right?
Yes, sir.
Great.
Daily I'm trying at least.
No problem, no problem. From here, you'll get calls and everything. That's not a problem. You gave mock interviews also before?
Yes, sir. For core Java and for full syllabus.
Perfect.
As well.
Okay. So your feedback, like you have good knowledge, and you are very straightforward. That you said like you don't know, you have not read React, so you'll not be able to answer. But you have a courage to tell every answer of core Java. That's really great. And main your strength is you worked on the projects. You did your projects. So whatever answers you give, that is not like रट्टू तत्ता वाला आंसर नहीं है.
Yes.
हाँ, वो आप काम किए हो तो आंसर सुनने में मजा आता है. मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि जैसे मैंने सोचा था कि 20-25 मिनट इंटरव्यू लूंगा, पर वो बढ़ते गया, क्योंकि इंटरेस्ट आता है आदमी को जब हम सुनते हैं इस टाइप के आंसर जो सही में यूजफुल है.
Yes.
जहां आपने यूज किया है, समझे ना. डेफिनेशन वाइज इंटरव्यूज मजा नहीं है. करेक्ट. तो ये आप लोगों ने देखा इनका इंटरव्यू. इज एमसीए ग्रेजुएट, जस्ट नाउ पास्ड आउट. How intelligently he has answered, and how he has done projects, how his interpretation towards the AI that you all have understood and listened. So I hope you all will be improving and reading this mock interview again and again, reading, I would say listening again and again, and judging yourself than us. Try to write the answers, give pauses to this video in between so that you will be giving answers by yourself. And you want to register for any mock interview such on this YouTube channel, you can always fill the form which is given below. Thank you. And it was really nice talking to you. You like this interview or not?
Yes, sir. Actually, it was a good experience, and earlier I was having some jitters and nervousness about it, but now I can feel like it was a real interview experience, and I can now sit.
I saw that time you were shivering a little, but then that time before starting, but yes. Then you get relaxed as time goes, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So great. See you again in next interview. Okay. Yes, so prepare everything and then again come back.
Yes.
So we'll have a long interview, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour like that. Okay. So yes, you come definitely. With yeah. Okay. So React you do, Spring Boot you do, and then we'll do. Okay. Yes. So thank you. Thank you.